them a big hand. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I now call to order the 172nd graduation of Palmer College of Chiropractic West in San Jose, California on the 28th day of March, 2025. Dr. Kim Davis, Professor Emeritus, will present today's invocation.
Good afternoon. Please rise. Thank you. Lovely. Let us take a moment now to still our hearts and open our spirits. Divine Presence, Spirit of wisdom and healing by all of your holy names, we gather today with full hearts and reflective minds to celebrate, to honor, and to remember. We give thanks for this graduating class, the final class from this sacred institution, a group of dedicated, resilient, talented individuals who have sincerely chosen the path of healing, of service, of deep listening to the body's wisdom. May they carry the knowledge, compassion, and skill they have cultivated here into a world that needs their touch. We give thanks for this campus, which for more than 40 years has stood as a beacon of learning and healing. Through its halls have walked generations of chiropractors, teachers, mentors, and seekers, each one shaped by its mission and shaped in turn by their time here. Today, as this chapter closes, we honor the legacy built by all who came before, the alumni, the faculty, the staff, the families, including my mom, who gave their time, their talents, their hearts to build something enduring. We acknowledge today as bittersweet the joy of graduation mingled with the sorrow of farewell. But endings like adjustments are not meant to break us. They are meant to align us with what comes next. So today, may we hold this moment with reverence. Let us celebrate what has been accomplished, the learning, the laughter, the bonds formed, and let us trust in what is yet to come. May this final graduating class carry forward the best of this place, its integrity, its commitment to healing, its belief in the innate intelligence of the human body, into clinics, communities, and lives across the globe. And may all who have loved and labored in this college feel the deep peace of a work well done. We bless this day, we bless this class, we bless this legacy, and we move forward together with gratitude and grace. Amen. You may be seated. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Davis. Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Greg Snow. As Senior Campus Administrator and Dean of Academic Affairs, I have the honor and privilege of welcoming all of you here today for our winter 2025 commencement. This is a joyful day, and as Dr. Davis said, bittersweet as well. But I thank you for being here to celebrate and recognize the achievements of our graduating students. Since entering the program, members of today's graduating class have navigated a challenging route to reach the graduation stage. In addition to the rigorous curriculum, They've had to deal with the impacts of a global pandemic and a campus phase-out. They've adjusted accordingly and overcame adversity with their impressive perseverance, resilience, and determination. And they graduate today exemplifying the ideals and quality standards expected of Palmer Doctors of Chiropractic. I would be remiss not to recognize the critical role that our graduating class played in the success of our 3-year campus phase-out. As you'll see throughout this ceremony, this class is filled with leaders and achievers, and some really good people. Regardless of the obstacles that they faced, they remained committed to maximizing their educational experience and ensuring that our campus remained vibrant and engaging despite the dwindling numbers. While this is West Campus's last graduation, we are not done. Our legacy will live on for many decades as these graduates and those that preceded them carry it into the future. Class, you have my deep and sincere gratitude for your efforts, which allowed us to go through this process with grace, dignity, and Palmer pride. Thank you. I imagine that our graduates are experiencing a variety of emotions today, including well-deserved pride and a sense of accomplishment, and perhaps some nervousness and anxiety about what lies ahead. I want to assure you the future of the chiropractic profession has never been brighter. These graduates will enter a profession that is significantly different from the one I graduated from in 1990. At that time, there was little research on chiropractic. Today, there is so much, it's hard to keep up. Research validating chiropractic care influences our healthcare delivery systems, insurance coverages, and policies. It breaks down barriers and expands access for patients and creates opportunities for practicing DCs and our new graduates. A recent example of impactful research is a study that investigated the addition of chiropractic care compared with medical management alone. The results found that inclusion of chiropractic management decreased the downstream costs for diagnostic imaging, opioid prescriptions, surgeries, hospitalizations, injections, and specialist and ER visits, demonstrating the value and cost effectiveness of including chiropractic in patient care pathways. Palmer contributes substantially to these efforts, leading the profession in advancing chiropractic research and participating in high-level studies done in collaboration with some of the biggest names in healthcare research in the country. Chiropractic's expanding role in the Veterans Health Affairs is an example of a growing opportunity that stemmed from research. There are now more than 450 doctors of chiropractic working for the VA, a number that continues to grow every year. There are 10 federally funded VA residencies for the chiropractic service. Palmer graduates have filled more of them than any other college. Another example was the establishment of postdoctoral research fellows at Yale, Harvard, and Duke medical schools. And I'm proud to note that 2 of those positions were filled with West Campus graduates. Palmer's West Campus also has a long and strong legacy as a leader in sports chiropractic, making Palmer the first chiropractic college to pioneer a student chapter through the American Chiropractic Association Sports Council in the late 1990s, when sports chiropractic was a budding specialty. Palmer graduates have also advanced the profession through their work in employer-based health centers, the Department of Defense, academia, and leadership positions at local, state, national, and international levels. And of course, Palmer graduates improve the quality of life and health for the millions of patients they serve every year in their private practices. As a result, the current generation of doctors of chiropractic have career paths in private practices, interdisciplinary clinics, hospitals, academia, research, and for sports teams. In these roles, doctors of chiropractic provide effective, safe, cost-effective, drug-free care for musculoskeletal pain and much more to tens of millions of patients each year. Palmer College graduates are not only great doctors, they are leaders and visionaries who advance chiropractic's recognition and reputation as the primary care professionals for spinal health and well-being. To the members of the 172nd graduating class, as you transition today from student to doctor, I encourage you to embrace the opportunities in front of you with the same sense of passion and optimism that fueled your journey to reaching the stage today. You are the future of the profession, and I'm confident that each one of you will carry on Palmer West's strong legacy. You will make a difference, you will change lives, and you will make your communities a better place every day in many ways. So, before we proceed with the balance of today's ceremony, will the audience please join me in recognizing and celebrating today's graduating class. Members of Palmer College's leadership team have traveled here today to celebrate this final West Campus graduation. In their roles, they have advanced Palmer College and the profession in impactful ways. I'm going to introduce them now and ask that they stand, and if you could hold your applause till they're all standing. The Chancellor and CEO of Palmer College, Dr. Dennis Marchiori. Vice Chancellor for Alumni and Advancement, Barbara Melbourne. Vice Chancellor for Marketing and Communications, James O'Connor. And I'd also like to recognize past President of Palmer West Campus, Dr. William Meeker. Please join me in recognizing our VIPs. I want to recognize another group of achievers who are equally deserving of praise and recognition for their collective role in enabling these soon-to-be doctors to reach the graduation stage, and that would be our outstanding faculty. The faculty at Palmer West are praiseworthy for many reasons. They are responsible for providing the highest learning experience possible to future doctors of chiropractic. Our faculty fulfill their mission well with dedication and distinction. They, as individuals, enrich our profession and by doing so, advance healthcare throughout the world, demonstrating why Palmer College has been and remains the trusted leader in chiropractic education. I'd also like to recognize the emeritus and past faculty here today, and there are many, supporting our graduates and honoring our legacy. Would the current, emeritus, and past faculty please rise for recognition? Thank you. The people behind the scenes who make this event and our campus operations run smoothly are also worthy of recognition and sometimes overlooked. So will the past and present staff of Palmer West please rise for recognition? Thank you for all you do. And speaking of dedicated support, the spouses, partners, parents, children, and friends of our graduating class are praiseworthy for helping them complete their educational journey. Their love and encouragement provided inspirational energy that helped the members of the graduating class reach their goal. This support was especially important given the challenges faced over the past 3 years. Will the spouses, partners, parents, children, and friends of our graduates rise for recognition? Finally, we would like to acknowledge individuals here today who have served our country. Would all veterans and active military duty in attendance please stand for recognition? We thank you for your service and sacrifice. Dr. Brian Nook, Palmer West Associate Dean of Academic Affairs, will now recognize the valedictorian and salutatorian of today's graduating class and acknowledge class members graduating with academic honors. Dr. Nook.
Thank you, Dr. Snow. B.J. Palmer recognized that doctors of chiropractic must use their heads, hearts, and hands to master the science, art, and philosophy of chiropractic to best care for their patients. We now present a series of awards in recognition of the ideals of these 3 words represent for the chiropractic profession. The head is recognized through a series of awards acknowledging the academic achievements of students who have excelled throughout the course of their educational experience. The heart is recognized through the Virgil Strang Philosophy Award for the student's passion and philosophy of chiropractic. And the hands are recognized by the Clinical Excellence Award, which honors the student's outstanding patient care delivery. First, I have the honor of beginning this portion of the program by recognizing the class members who have achieved our highest academic awards and graduate today as the valedictorian and salutatorian. Would you please join me in honoring the valedictorian of the Palmer West 172nd graduating class, Ashley Notoff. Stay here. Get this little box. Now let's offer the similar congratulations to our class salutatorian, Sydney Witt. Congratulations again, Ashley and Sydney, on a job well done. College would like to now recognize the collective members of today's class who distinguished themselves during their educational experience at Palmer West campus and are graduating with academic honors. Members of the class who have achieved academic honors receive gold cords to wear with their graduation gowns. Are also presented with a special purple cord which signifies their induction into the Pi Tau Delta International Chiropractic Honor Society, the oldest and most distinguished honor society in chiropractic education. To receive this special recognition, students must have earned a cumulative GPA of at least 3.5 upon graduating. Considering the long, rigorous, and challenging dynamics of the Palmer West curriculum, students who are able to complete the program while maintaining a high GPA are to be commended for their achievement. We proceed with today's ceremony by recognizing the Winter 25 class members graduating today with academic and Pi Tau Delta honors are. Graduating summa cum laude and Pi Tau Delta honors are. Please stand as I mention your name. Ashley Natoff. Remain standing. Sydney Witt. Please remain standing. Graduating magna cum laude and Pi Tau Delta honors are Thomas Dox. Alexander Egert. Alyssa Goulet. Matthew Hansen. Kendall O'Connell. Jennifer Guadalupe Zarat Marcia. Remain standing. Graduating with cum laude and Pi Tau Delta honors are Karandadeep Athelwal. Simran Hare. Katie Thomas. As you can see, we have a class of overachievers. Congratulations on a job well done. You may be seated. Our next award honors the memory of Dr. Virgil V. Strang, longtime professor at Palmer's main campus in Davenport, Iowa, founded in 1897 and regarded as the fountainhead of chiropractic education. Dr. Strang has a unique and honored place in Palmer College history. His career spanned nearly 50 years, during which he distinguished himself as a chiropractic philosopher, anatomist, teacher, humanitarian, and practitioner, culminating with his appointment as the college's 7th president. He is equally respected by students and colleagues for his passionate manner in which he exemplified the philosophy, commitment, logic, and reasoning of the practice of chiropractic. The award that we present to a member of each graduating class celebrates Dr. Strang's pride for Palmer College and his passion for the chiropractic profession. Among other qualifications, the award selection process includes interviews with each candidate who are also required to submit an essay relating to chiropractic philosophy. It's my honor to present the Virgil V. Strang Philosophy Award for Palmer West Winter 25 graduating class to Alexander Egert. Congratulations, Alex, on a job well done.
The Presidential Scholar Award is presented when a member of the graduating class displays the highest level of academic achievement by making the Dean's List, which requires a GPA of 3.5 for each and every of the 13 quarters of our curriculum. Given the challenges of achieving this feat, Presidential Scholar Awards are not always presented at our graduation. However, I'm proud to recognize two of them today. As I call your name, please join me at the podium to receive your award. Ashley Nothoff. Sydney Witt. Great. Congratulations, Ashley and Sydney, on your impressive achievements. Our next awards recognize outstanding clinical achievements. Dr. Tammy Clark, a 1994 Palmer West alumnus who served as a faculty member, then Dean of Clinics for over 25 years, has joined us to acknowledge members of the class who participated in the college's Department of Defense Veterans Administration Student Rotation Program, followed by the presentation of today's Clinical Excellence Award. Dr. Clark.
Thank you, Dr. Snow. It is truly an honor to return to this stage one final time to participate in your graduation ceremony. I want to remind you that just about a year ago, we were together at your pinning ceremony, marking your transition from student to intern. Many of your family and friends were gathered with us at the West Campus Library to cheer you on as you began your Palmer West clinical adventure. At that ceremony, we discussed the growth you would experience and the high clinical standards you would all be held to. Your class did not disappoint. Over the past year, it has truly been a privilege for our entire clinical team to watch you shine. As Dr. Snow mentioned, at this point in today's ceremony, I will be recognizing some members of the class for their extraordinary clinical achievements. In addition to our campus-based clinics, Palmer College provides opportunities for our interns to further expand their patient care skills through participation in off-campus preceptorships and other clinical programs. Palmer's Department of Defense and Veterans Affairs Student Rotation Program provides the clinical, unique opportunity for senior-level interns to serve our nation's active duty military and retired veterans, while gaining valuable clinical experience in a multidisciplinary environment. Chiropractic services were introduced into the VA health system as a pilot program in 1999. As the demand for care increased, so did the number of VA locations offering chiropractic care, driven largely by veterans seeking non-pharmaceutical alternatives for relief of chronic pain. Thanks to Palmer's participation with the VA DoD health centers throughout the country, our students have the opportunity to assist multidisciplinary teams with providing care in our country's largest healthcare system, which for a number of our graduates has led to postgraduate residencies and full-time appointments. I would like to recognize a member of today's graduating class for his distinguished participation in Palmer's VA Student Rotation Program. Toma Dox, please stand for well-deserved recognition. Congratulations, Toma. I currently serve as a staff chiropractor at the Palo Alto VA system, and it has been truly a pleasure to see Toma grow as he has worked with our team to provide care at the San Jose VA clinic. Thank you on behalf of the veterans you have served, and thank you also as the mom of a Navy sailor. It is my honor to also present the Palmer West Clinical Excellence Award, which recognizes the member of today's graduating class who best exemplified the skills and qualities expected of a Palmer chiropractor during their year-long experience in the Palmer West clinics. Nominations are received from our team of full-time and part-time clinical faculty based on demonstrated excellence in patient evaluation and diagnosis, chiropractic technique and procedures, diagnostic imaging, case management, professionalism, and service to our clinic community. Our clinic team discusses each of the nominees to determine the award recipient, which is never an easy task, as often there are multiple candidates deserving of such recognition. These discussions have always been a very special time for our team because it truly highlights how amazing our students are. Before we present today's award, I'd like to recognize each of the nominees. Please stand for recognition for being nominated for clinical excellence. Nicholas Charlton. Sonia Guerrera. Peter Lamb. Kayleen Moore. And Alexis Uribe. For Palmer West's Winter 25 graduating class, the Clinical Excellence Award recipient is Kayleen Moore. Congratulations, Kayleen, and to each of our Clinical Excellence nominees for a job well done. The next award recognizes the member of today's graduating class who served as a campus guide. Campus guides are truly the ambassadors of the Palmer program and are often the first peer that prospective students interact with. They not only provide information about the program and student life, they offer a warm greeting, a personal point of connection, and often become mentors and friends to our new and prospective students. The individual receiving this award was the very last campus guide selected before the group was disbanded on the West Campus due to the closure. He continued to provide support and encouragement to his fellow students throughout his time on campus. Please join me in honoring Fernando Vaca for his service to Palmer West community. Thank you, Fernando, for embodying the spirit of the Palmer Campus Guide program. The next awards recognize our students who participated in the Palmer West Sports Council program. As Dr. Snow mentioned earlier, the West Campus has had a profound impact in sports chiropractic, and the Palmer West Sports Council program certainly paved the way and set the standard for student chapters of the American Chiropractic Association's Sports Council program. We are honored to have several of the founding members of the West Campus Sports Council program here with us today, including Dr. Richard Robinson, who, from student to alumnus, has played an instrumental role in helping to build Palmer's Sports Council program, Dr. Thomas Souza, who served as one of the founding faculty advisors and constant champions of the program, and Dr. Mehdi Musavi, a dedicated clinician and advisor who supervised countless events. Several members of this graduating class were instrumental in keeping the Sports Council program active and vibrant throughout the phase-out process. At this time, I would like to initially recognize Alexander Egert for the role he served in Sports Council. Alex was an active member of the Social Committee from 2022 to 2023, and then went on to be the Sports Council Vice President of Social Affairs from 2023 to 2024. In these roles, Alex coordinated a number of very successful and well-attended events for students, faculty, and alumni. He consistently took on challenging leadership roles, and he certainly embodied the spirit and grit of the West Campus Sports Council program. Alex, please join me at the podium to receive your well-earned award and gratitude for your service to the Palmer West Sports Council.
Hello, everyone. I'm going to give out the rest of the awards here, so we have a few of them. But yeah, as Dr. Clark said, it's been, sorry, just let me get something up here. Yeah, it's my honor to speak on behalf of Sports Council today and give out our awards. So yeah, Sports Council, as we heard, began in the 90s, 1994. I had the privilege of preceptoring with Dr. Richard Robinson, who's here today, and he was part, as we just heard, of starting the Sports Council in 1994. And I'm sorry to tell you, Dr. Rich, but I was born in 95. So we don't need to think too much about that. But yeah, so Dr. Robinson, along helped with Dr. Souza, Dr. Musavi, Dr. Ed Feinberg, Dr. John McDaniel, Dr. Kevin McCarthy, Dr. Peter Martin, and others played a crucial role in starting the Sports Council. And many students have left their own stamp on the council in the past 31 years. And today I want to say thank you to everyone who has contributed to the club at some point in time. So fast forward to our last event in 2024. With a school that was getting low on numbers, we had over 20 students treating at a soccer tournament in Golden Gate Park. We had so many students sign up to treat that we had to share tables with each other. So it was really great to see Sports Council stay strong to the very end. And I also want to thank all of our clinicians who were there supporting us at events right up until the very end. Dr. Slater, Dr. Musavi, Dr. Nook, Dr. Moose, Dr. Clark, Dr. Betty, and others. Yeah, Sports Council was such an invaluable opportunity for us students to offer care at various sporting events, to engage with leaders in the sports chiropractic world, and to promote the chiropractic profession to the community. Sports Council definitely played a part in me choosing to study at Palmer West. So today I'm going to present the Sports Council Awards to several graduates who gave their time to serve on the Sports Council. Taking a leadership role within a Palmer West club shows a deep commitment to our community. Balancing the demands of a tough study schedule while also engaging in service and extracurricular activities reflects a true desire to make a positive impact on others. And it was a pleasure to work with every member of this team. So the first award today goes out to a wonderful individual who served as Vice President of Sports Council in the 2023 year. And he served as the liaison for the International Federation of Sports Chiropractic in the 2024 year. He connected us with opportunities to learn from sports chiropractors from all over the world, and he played a crucial part in facilitating many of our events. He embodies excellence, generosity, and what it takes to become a great healthcare professional. Thomas Dox. The next award goes out to a great individual from our grad class. He served on the Education Committee for 2023 and served as the VP of Education in the 2024 year. He showed a commitment to our school student body by facilitating education events for our school to grow and learn. He and his team brought in great speakers from all around the Bay Area. He really cares about people around him, and it was a pleasure to be on the team with him. Steven Sisler. All right, the next award goes out to a very hardworking individual on the exec team. She served on the team as events coordinator for 2024. She had what I would say was the most labor-intensive position on the whole council. She was in charge of planning and facilitating all of our treating events, and these were a highlight for me to take part in. The events were always so well organized, and this individual always does her job with excellence and passion. Kayleen Moore. The next award goes out to a wonderful individual who served on the team as events coordinator for the 2023 year. He helped facilitate all the treating events that year, which was a lot of work, as I just said. This individual is a truly amazing person. He's a pleasure to be around. He has a high quality character, and he's going to be an amazing chiropractor. Joaquin Avellino. The next award goes out to an outstanding individual who served on our education committee for 2024. He and his team put together education events for our sports council to grow and enhance our skills. He has an enthusiasm for life, and he always makes people feel involved and included. He has a passion for learning, and he was a very important part of our team. Nicholas Charlton. The next award goes out to an individual who served on the social committee as our social media director in 2024. She helped facilitate social events for our school and led our social media engagement. She was a part of communicating our events so people actually showed up. She has a vibrant personality and has fun wherever she goes. Zora Mushtaq Sisler. And last but not least, our final Sports Council Award winner served on our social committee as our fundraising chair for the 2024 year. He helped facilitate our social events and ran fundraisers to help fund the various events we put on. He had a passion to help out at all our events and always put his best foot forward. He easily connects with people around him, and he has a pretty darn good mullet today too. Jaime Garcia Guerrero. So as you can see, it takes a full team to make the club run. So let's give a hand to all of our Sports Council Award recipients. And now I'll call up our next speaker. In addition to demonstrating clinical excellence as an intern, Jennifer Guadalupe Zarate Macias also served as Palmer West Associated Student Government Rep for our class. She will now present a special award on behalf of the ASG.
Okay, Alex, thank you so much. Hello, everyone. I'm here to mention the ASG Award, or Associated Student Government. This person was like the only one in our class that actually was part of this group. She worked really hard, and she was super determined to be a social director. She was very really good at making the events, and I'm really proud of her for that. So I would like to mention the ASG Award for Kendall O'Connell. Thank you.
As a former ASG president, I have the honor of presenting the ASG Class Fellowship Award. This award honors an individual from the graduating class who has demonstrated commitment, dedication, and selflessness throughout their time at Palmer West. The award is especially meaningful in that it is the only award decided by the graduating class members. The recipient of this award was a leader, dedicated student, and caring and supportive classmate. Please join me in recognizing the Fellowship Award recipient of the graduating class, Jennifer Zarate Macias.
Congratulations to our Student Award honorees, and thank you for your collective service. Exciting time, and I know this individual is just itching to get up here and speak because she loves public speaking so much. I've been telling her that for weeks and months. Once again, I am honored to welcome Ashley Nutthoff back to the podium for the presentation of today's valedictorian address.
Okay, 3 years ago, we walked into Palmer West, excited, nervous, and ready to take on the challenge to becoming chiropractors. What we didn't realize then was what we'd also be taking on something much bigger, a legacy. A legacy that, despite an unexpected twist, we carried with resilience, strength, and an unwavering commitment to each other. First, a heartfelt thank you to our professors who taught us everything from the anatomy and the biomechanics of the movement to the power of an adjustment. And even as they reminded us time and time again, this is the last time I'm teaching this class. To our families and friends who supported us through late night study sessions, OSCEs, and board exams. And to each of you, my classmates, who turned a challenging experience into something unforgettable. Let's be real, our time at Palmer West wasn't the traditional chiropractic school experience. We missed out on the perks of a large student body, clubs started to dwindle, normal traditions faded, and the uncertainty of our school closing loomed over us. But instead of letting it break us, we banded together. We leaned on each other, we found ways to make this experience the best it could be. Whether it was theme weeks, practicing adjustments in empty rooms, or celebrating victories, big and small, with a well-earned post-finals shotgun. And even as our numbers changed, some joined us, some moved on, we stayed a close-knit group. We had no choice but to rely on one another, and in doing so, we built friendships and professional bonds that will last a lifetime. Despite the added stress of being the final class, we never let it define us. Instead, we used it as fuel. Because if there's one thing this journey has proven, it's that we are resilient. And that resilience is what will set us apart in our profession. Palmer West may be closing its doors, but its legacy continues through us. We are the last class, yes, but we are also the best possible group to carry the legacy forward. We are stepping into the field not as chiropractors, but as leaders, healers, and innovators. So, as the last class, let's go out there and make a difference. Let's prove that being the last class doesn't mean being forgotten. It means being legendary. Congratulations, and here's to the future.
Thank you, Ashley, for those very heartfelt words. Dr. Snow introduced me earlier. I'm Barbara Melbourne, Vice Chancellor for Alumni and Advancement. Palmer College of Chiropractic alumni are the most accomplished and renowned chiropractors in the world, dedicated to unlocking human potential and advancing health. Would all the alumni here please stand to be recognized? Thank you. To our soon-to-be graduates, the moment you stepped onto the West Campus, you began your journey to earning the coveted Doctor of Chiropractic degree from Palmer College. You have accomplished that goal, and today you are surrounded by those who supported you through this journey and are very invested in your ongoing success. And as you move forward, there are thousands of Palmer alumni beyond these walls to welcome you into the largest and most well-respected network of chiropractors in the world. Each Palmer student, faculty member, and staff member, and every one of our 32,000 strong alumni network from all three campuses is part of something extraordinary. No matter the campus location they call home, all are part of one proud Palmer nation, united by a 130-year legacy and an inspiring future. In my role overseeing the Alumni and Advancement Program for Palmer, I work with a dedicated team to ensure that Palmer Nation stays connected with each other and with the college. While there is no longer a San Jose location, the college trustees, leadership, and our alumni team are steadfastly dedicated to having a presence in this region and to uniting all alumni. We will be bringing events to this region and across the country. We celebrate homecoming to Palmer twice each year, once in Florida and once in Davenport. Just over a week ago, we welcomed hundreds of alumni from all three campuses to Port Orange for continuing education, networking, and fun. We look forward to welcoming each of you to these events in the coming years. And we are excited to bring you an online community called Palmer Plexus, which you should join right away to stay connected with each other and network with fellow alumni. The West Campus plays a vital role in the broader Palmer College story. Its history and legacy are inextricably intertwined with the history of Palmer College as a whole. The alumni, faculty, and staff have all had an indelible impact on the life of the college and the chiropractic profession. Each of you, as a member of the esteemed Palmer Nation, will take part in shaping that future. When we were considering whom to invite to address this graduating class, we sought someone who exemplifies the impact that Palmer West graduates have on the college and on the profession, and whose work is unquestionably influencing the future of chiropractic. Our commencement speaker today, 1996 alumnus Dr. Anthony Lisi, has been instrumental in transforming healthcare on many fronts. Through his tireless efforts to expand the availability of chiropractic services at the Veterans Health Administration, he paved the way for thousands of veterans to experience the benefits of chiropractic care. In 2004, Dr. Lisi was the first doctor of chiropractic appointed to the medical staff of the VA Connecticut Healthcare System, where he developed processes for integrating hospital-based chiropractic services and interprofessional clinical education. In 2007, he was named National Chiropractic Program Director for the VA, overseeing all health policy and operations for chiropractic clinical services, education, and research. Under his guidance, more than 250 chiropractic clinics, staffed by over 450 DCs, have been established in the Veterans Association, providing care to over 500,000 veterans annually with safe, effective, drug-free chiropractic care. Dr. Lisi established the first federally funded chiropractic residency program in the VA healthcare system. Now in its 12th year, the program provides recent chiropractic graduates with advanced clinical training in complex cases, knowledge of hospital practice, policies, and procedures, as well as opportunities to collaborate with other healthcare professionals in multidisciplinary team care. He also is assistant professor in the Department of Biomedical Informatics and Data Science at the Yale School of Medicine and has published numerous papers on low back pain management, spinal manipulation, interprofessional education, and chiropractic services. Dr. Lisi's decades of distinguished service to the profession have not gone unrecognized by his peers. He received the American Chiropractic Association's 2015 Academician of the Year, 2017 Chiropractor of the Year, and 2023 Humanitarian of the Year awards. And in 2024, he was the inaugural recipient of Palmer's Distinguished Achievement Alumni Award. Will you all please join me in welcoming our commencement speaker, Dr. Anthony Lisi.
Thank you. Thank you for that very kind introduction. Dr. Marchiori, administrators, faculty, friends, family, guests, and graduates. I've been fortunate to speak at 6 other chiropractic school commencements over the years, but it is with the sense of deepest honor and reverence that I undertake this address at the final commencement ceremony for Palmer West. Now, to be sure, these exercises are to celebrate the current graduating class, who are the focus of my remarks. And at the same time, as we've heard again and again today, we acknowledge the historic change that today represents for all who are connected with this institution. So with that in mind, I ask you to follow with me as I aim to address 3 themes in this talk. First, I'll discuss a bit of the past, including my history at Palmer West and how that has shaped my career. Next, I'll discuss the present landscape of chiropractic practice in the U.S., the landscape onto which the graduates are now stepping. And finally, I will exhort you, the graduating class, to carry the torch to the future and embrace the opportunities to serve our patients in our profession. Palmer West history begins in 1978 when a small group of pioneers established a Northern California College of Chiropractic. Just 2 years later, Palmer College, the first and largest chiropractic college in the world, acquired the Northern California School, and Palmer College of Chiropractic West was born. From the beginning, Palmer West had a particular focus in 2 domains: sports medicine and research. In the 1980s and 90s, as the college grew, this little school in Sunnyvale became known as a national leader in those areas. Sports and research were part of its institutional DNA. I entered Palmer West in 1992. I was 30 years old and starting a new profession. Through my time at school, I faced many of the same questions that the graduates may have had. How was I going to practice? How would I establish myself? How will I contribute? I was fortunate to encounter some of the brightest minds in the chiropractic profession who were my teachers, mentors, and now colleagues and friends. It would not be fair to me to call out only a few of those by name, yet I'm going to do so. Dr. Bill Meeker, one of the first graduates of Palmer West, who went on to become an unequivocal giant in pioneering chiropractic research and integration. Dr. Tom Souza, the master clinician with an encyclopedic intellect, author of seminal textbooks that educate students to this day. Dr. Robert Moots, a scholar and innovator in the field of health policy, the first DC to lead a state health agency office. Dr. Tom Milas, who embodied the biopsychosocial approach to care long before it was widely known. And Dr. Robert Cooperstein, an explorer of chiropractic technique, who recruited me to my first small faculty role at Palmer. Their leadership and examples inspired me, and as I graduated, I committed myself to try to become an excellent clinician with a foot in the worlds of research and academics. And I also held an aspiration to help the profession advance into the mainstream healthcare system. I did not know how I was going to do this, but I saw it as emulating the models of academic medicine, aiming to emulate the expert clinicians who provide patient care, are conducting research in their field, and training the doctors of the future. At that time, there was not a clear pathway to such an end. I knew that I needed to grow and adapt along the way. I began my career in private practice in San Francisco. Several years later, started teaching part-time at Palmer West, was mentored in research activities, and after about 9 years of experience blending patient care, research, and academics, in 2004, I was hired as the first chiropractor in the VA system. In time, I changed from being a solo clinician to being the supervisor of other DCs, and today we have 10 chiropractors in various roles at our facility, seeing patients across the spectrum of care. As was mentioned before, in 2007, I was named the National Director of Chiropractic Care for VA, overseeing the development and growth of the program to serve veterans across the country, and I'll speak more of that in a moment. And then in 2016, at the age of 54, I undertook another change when I became faculty at the Yale School of Medicine, where we now have chiropractors at this prominent institution collaborating with colleagues from multiple disciplines to conduct health services research projects and innovative DC postdoctoral training. All of these developments were unimaginable to me when I was sitting in your seats in 1996, but they have all been made possible by my initial training at Palmer West and my collaboration with Palmer colleagues throughout the decades. And this brings me to the present, the current landscape of the U.S. chiropractic profession. Today, there are more patients using chiropractic care than ever before. There are more opportunities for DCs in private practice, in multi-specialty groups, and in hospital systems. Chiropractors are publishing impactful papers in prestigious scientific journals, are holding academic appointments at major universities, and filling healthcare policy positions that shape the care of our nation. These advances occurred in multiple arenas, but one important example that encapsulates different professional aspects is the VA chiropractic program. The VA operates the largest integrated healthcare system in the U.S., caring for over 9 million patients each year, and conducts the largest health professional educational training program in the U.S. For these reasons and more, VA is an extremely important player in the U.S. healthcare system, and consequently, it was a critical advancement for the chiropractic profession to be included in this system starting in late 2004. We started very small with only 22 DCs, and today, as was mentioned, we have over 450 DCs, seeing over 140,000 patients annually, most of whom would not have otherwise received chiropractic care. We've also increased the use of private practice DCs, sending our patients, hundreds of thousands of our patients out to these clinics over the years. We've built research collaborations to establish a stream of inquiry with the goal of improving chiropractic care delivery and maximizing outcomes. And we've made key inroads in clinical education, opportunities for chiropractic students, and as has been alluded to, perhaps our most transformational innovation, our chiropractic residency program. The program focuses on hospital-based chiropractic care. It's an extremely competitive program with only 10 slots each year, an acceptance rate of about 4.5%. We have admitted 80 residents to date, and I'm proud to say that the top 3 alma maters for these have been Palmer, Maine with 10, the University of Western States with 11, and Palmer West at the top with 12. Yes. There has been much success, much growth, and much promise for the future as the chiropractic program continues to expand in the VA system and in the broader U.S. healthcare system. And I know that we will continue to have further advancements and opportunities emerge requiring the talents of bright, educated DCs. Which brings me to the future. Graduates, today you change from student to doctor. You've completed your time at chiropractic school. The faculty, deans, and administration of Palmer West today attest that you are competent to be a chiropractor. Be proud of this. Be joyful as you celebrate with friends and family later. Be confident you are capable to serve your future patients. and be ready to embrace the changes that are now required of you. Know yourself, know your abilities, and also know your limits. Continue to refine and develop your abilities throughout your career. Never stop learning, because despite all of the growth you have realized up through today, our society needs you to be ready for the challenges of tomorrow. Be excellent. Strive to achieve greatness in what you do. If you've admired any of the accomplishments I've highlighted, realize that they are within your reach as well. With hard work and perseverance, there is nothing that you can't achieve that cannot be accomplished in your time. Be collegial. Stay connected to your classmates and other fellow chiropractors through the Alumni Association. We are Palmer alumni. We share something meaningful which unites us across all campuses. Participate in your state or national associations and contribute to the ongoing dialogue shaping the future of our profession and of healthcare in general. Forge relationships with new colleagues in other professions and be part of the team providing care for our nation. Be a doctor. You have earned the degree of Doctor of Chiropractic. With that will come the right to practice independently, to make decisions and deliver treatments that affect people's health, affect their lives. Use that authority wisely. Keep the needs of your patient paramount in all of your professional activities. Let altruism guide your judgment, and you will be successful. And finally, be ready for your next test. There will be no multiple choice questions and no essays to write, and the faculty will not be grading you, but a test does lie ahead in the years of your professional career, and you will be graded by society, by your peers, and your patients. The test is woven through every patient you may see, every paper you may write, every student you may mentor. It is the test of being a professional, of being a doctor of chiropractic. I wish you the best as you go forward and commit yourselves to acing that test and emerge as excellent chiropractors, finding meaning in your own lives by improving the lives of others and providing a tremendous value to our nation. Thank you for this opportunity to address you, and congratulations on your achievement.
I'd like to thank Dr. Lisi for his inspiring words and his years of dedicated and distinguished service to the profession and for embodying the legacy of Palmer West. I actually now have the privilege of being one of those 450 chiropractors serving in the VA healthcare system, something I'm incredibly proud of. Thank you. And I am honored, actually, to be a big part of my practice is primarily focusing on providing care specifically to our female veterans, and this has been paved the way, this way has been paved by people like Dr. Lisi. I have a huge amount of respect for the role he plays in shaping the delivery of chiropractic services throughout the VA healthcare system over the past 20 years, and I feel great pride to be a fellow Palmer West alumni. And now, it is my tremendous honor to present the 172nd and culminating graduating class of Palmer College of Chiropractic's West Campus for conferral of the degree of Doctor of Chiropractic. Dr. Snow.
On recommendation of the Dean, Faculty, and Graduation Committee, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Palmer College of Chiropractic and the State of California, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Chiropractic and all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining therein. Assisting me with the conferral of the degrees are two former faculty members selected by the graduating class. Dr. Scott Swanson will read the names of the graduates. Dr. Brenda Taylor will turn their hoods. Graduates, as Dr. Swanson reads your name, please come up to receive your diploma.
So before we begin, let's all take a deep breath, align our posture, and prepare to cheer louder than a cavitation on a T4 thoracic adjustment. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do a little practice run, okay? I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, and after that, you're going to cheer as loud as you possibly can. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. From Stony Plain, Alberta, Ashley Nothoff. From Meadow Lake, Saskatchewan, Sydney Witt. From Vancouver, British Columbia, Karandeep Singh Athwal. From Antioch, California, Joaquin Avellino. From Danville, California, Kendra Victoria Cervantes. From Langley, British Columbia, Nicholas John Charlton. From Oceanside, California, Haley Elizabeth Cook. From Montpellier, France, Thomas Roland Pierre Dax. From Medicine Hat, Alberta, Alexander Taylor Egert. From Vallejo, California, Abraham Peter Estegoy Jr. From Sunnyside, Washington, Jaime Ramon Garcia Guerrero. From Bogota, Colombia, Sonia Rincon Guerra. From Winnipeg, Manitoba, Alyssa Marie Goulet. From Sherwood Park, Alberta, Matthew Hansen. From Langley, British Columbia, Hersimran Kaur Hare. From Santa Rosa, California, Paris Carmichael Henry. From Regina, Saskatchewan, Renee Lalonde. From San Jose, California, Peter Lamb. From Everett, Washington, Kayleen Moore. From Vancouver, British Columbia, Zora Mojtak Sisler. From Novato, California, Kendall Lauren O'Connell. From Calgary, Alberta, JC Claire Pierce. From Mililani, Hawaii, Jared Kitolis. From Dallas, Texas, Stephen Lawrence Sisler. From Taipei, Taiwan, Florence Su. From Chicago, Illinois, by way of Phoenix, Arizona, Art Noel Taddy. From Thousand Oaks, California, Katie Marie Thomas. From Carson City, Nevada, Alexis Uribe. From Petaluma, California, Fernando E. Vaca. From Renton, Washington, Eric Nathan Wang. And last but not least, from Agwin, California, Jennifer Guadalupe Zarate Macias.
I think I heard a couple Ric Flair calls out there as well. You guys have some energy. That was fantastic. Folks, as we near the end of the ceremony, I just want to personally thank all of the parents and the family who came today. And your names are not on the diplomas. You can check later. They're not. But we know your sacrifices and support for these graduates is something that was irreplaceable. And your efforts allowed them to finish this program. So thank you for all that you've done in that way. And I certainly want to also recognize, as many have done before me, the faculty, staff, and the administration here at the West Campus for their dedication and continuing to provide an exemplary educational program and experience for these students and students before them. And I especially out of that group, and it's hard to pick anybody out without leaving others behind, but Dr. Greg Snow, Dr. Brian Nook, and Michael Crump, who's I don't think on stage, but might be in the areas. There he is, Michael. Please stand for a second, because we just really appreciate. Through their creativity and commitment, these three administrators have successfully navigated our current students that are graduating today, our employees, and really our West Campus through some very tough logistics to ensure that these graduates are with us today. So thank you, gentlemen, for all that you've done, and the full community for their support. And graduates, especially, we recognize what you've been able to do. You've persisted through some tough circumstances, and we appreciate that. And you're now joining a very special Palmer alumni, as Barb Melbourne mentioned, and a community of shared values and commitments that we have special here at Palmer. And we really have a strong dedication to research and to sports and to learning generally and fulfillment of our academic pursuits, but also to each other. So please continue to embody that. You folks are a very tight cohort now, and I've appreciated talking with the administrations on how you've supported each other. Don't lose that, because it's so easy to walk across the stage and, you know, it's like falling off the end of the earth and you never see each other again. But now with the Palmer Plexus and with your social media apps and everything else you've got going on, please make it an effort to stay connected, and it does take an effort. And not only to each other, but to this college. Stay connected to Palmer College. If you don't have the campus to return to, you certainly have other Palmer campuses to return to. As Barb Melbourne mentioned, there will be events in the area and lots of opportunities for you to stay connected to Palmer's philosophy, science, and art, and to each other and to your faculty and others that are here. So please make an effort to do that. We admire how you've bonded together during this time, and just don't lose that. So graduates, in accordance with the science, art, and philosophy of chiropractic, and a consequence to your dedication to the restoration of sick to health, I request that you promise and swear the chiropractic oath. So if you would please stand, raise your right hand, and don't look at me, look at the audience, which represents the public that you are taking this oath to serve. It sounds like there's people in the audience who want to take the oath. No, it's just for the graduates. So graduates, repeat after me. I, and repeat your name, will adhere to the code of ethics espoused by the chiropractic profession. I will observe and practice professional conduct in relation with my patients, my colleagues, myself, and my profession. I will seek to preserve the integrity of my profession and help it to grow in the service to the benefit of all humanity. I will serve my patients to the best of my ability, violating neither their confidence nor their dignity. And in my association with these patients, I shall not violate that which is moral and right. I will provide regimen for the good of my patients according to my ability and my judgment. I will regard and refer to my fellow doctors with honor and dignity, giving credit for their dedication and commitment to the profession. I will continue to improve my knowledge and skill and be sincere in my resolution to justify the responsibilities which this degree symbolizes and imposes. Graduates, you may put your right hand down. Please remain standing as this assembly recognizes your accomplishments as graduates of the 172 Palmer West Convocation. We stand adjourned of the 172th graduation. Family and guests, please remain seated while the processional exits the hall, and feel free to join us for a reception just outside of this hall.